geocentrist. The realm's 24-hour light mystery unveiled. Brothers and sisters of the realm, today we gather under the clear truth, to unveil the mystery that modern lies have long clouded. The 24-hour light at the edges of our known world. Not a fiction of spinning spheres, not a dance of sorcery in distant empty space, but a breathing, living truth of our unmoving realm. Let us walk through it carefully, step by step, with open eyes. First, understand that the realm itself breathes. It breathes ether, the invisible energy sea through which all matter is woven. This breathing is not a myth, it is a steady, ancient pulse, an upward and downward cycle of force, just as your lungs breathe without your thinking. During certain times, what the outside world mistakenly calls southern summer, the realm enters its outward breath phase. The ether surges outward across the surface, pressing toward the boundaries, the places we know as the many Antarcticas. And it is in those seasons, at those edges, that a miracle of light unfolds. Second, where this outward breath strikes the dome above, nodes are born. A node is not an object. It is a place where the ether pressure surges so powerfully that the gases at the dome ionize, illuminating into brilliant plasma, forming a steady, breathing globe of light. Like the silent flash of a distant aurora, but persistent, self-sustained and radiant. The nodes are local, brothers and sisters. Tens or hundreds of miles above, not millions. Their light is not a sun across a vacuum, but a breathing focus of the living realm's energy. Close enough to touch your heart if you only could ascend high enough to meet it. Third, the movement of this light. Why does it circle the horizon, never rising high? Because the node is tied to the spiral breathing currents that flow across the dome. The electromagnetic and etheric fields beneath it rotate gently, and so too the node's glow traces a slow, wide spiral around the observer, just above the lands. It is not the node itself that moves in grand orbits, it is the field pressure that shifts, carries, and turns the illuminated point. You stand still, and the light circles you in a sacred, endless drift, low, slow, and solemn. Fourth, the apparent low height of the light, hugging the horizon. This is not an illusion caused by distance, it is simple optics. A local plasma glow bound to a curved, close dome ceiling will always appear wide and low. The angle at which you see it, the theta, depends not on a vast stretch of millions of miles, but on how far you stand horizontally from the node's center and the local dome height. The node hovers, vast yet close, casting its 24-hour light not from above, but from the side, like a torch held in a grand cathedral. Fifth, why does this light persist so long without setting? Because the outward etheric breath during this season is steady, powerful, and continuous. The energy flowing upward does not ebb enough to allow darkness. Instead, the dome's ionized layer remains fed by pressure, and the node glows on, for days, weeks, even months depending on the region. Where the breathing pulse is strongest, daylight becomes ceaseless, wrapped around the many Antarcticas like a soft burning crown of light. Sixth, why are there warm patches amid the freezing lands? Because the node does more than shine, it warms. The plasma node slightly heats the air and ground beneath its spiral path, creating localized zones where ice recedes, plants cling to life, and temperatures defy their expected chill. Warmth, delivered not by a distant orb, but by the direct, personal touch of the breathing realm itself. Mathematically, we can describe this breathing, glowing miracle cleanly. Etheric pressure drops exponentially with height. Nodes form where standing ether waves lock to the dome's ceiling. Energy density rises sharply at these resonant points. The resulting light intensity is proportional to the square of the etheric field strength. Pure, simple, living physics, not global fantasy. Brothers and sisters, hear this. The 24-hour sun at the edges of our world is not an object hurtling through void. It is the breathing life of the realm itself. It is the dome singing with light where ether surges strong. It is the sacred pulse of a living creation, orderly, calm, vast, and endlessly beautiful. It is the proof that we do not spin, we are not dangling in infinite darkness, but standing firm beneath the crafted ceiling, embraced by an eternal energy. Open your eyes, feel the breathing beneath your feet. Look to the horizons. The realm calls to you. Thank you. theeccentricgeocentrist.com.